What's going on, everybody? I'm Faraz Siddiqui from Upper Hand Fantasy. I'm going to talk about Miles Sanders' 2023 season. You can find my work over on Instagram at Upper Hand Fantasy or on the Upper Hand Fantasy podcast. Now, Miles Sanders got the bag from Carolina. I think he's going to be their primary ball carrier. I think that's obvious. I wouldn't necessarily follow the money on this one because Carolina also gave Adam Thielen a bag as well, and he's turning 33 years old in August. Miles Sanders was in a great situation last year. He was on a great offense behind a great offensive line, and he capped out as an RB2. Now he's going to be behind a solid offensive line. The offense is going to be okay at best, but at least he won't have Jalen Hurts stealing touchdowns away from him at the goal line. Now, the reason why Miles Sanders capped out as an RB2 last year is because he wasn't involved in the receiving game at all, and I believe that will continue to be the case. Now, he was actually very efficient in his rookie year when he first joined the league, but since then, he's been pretty inefficient, and when you look back at his college career, he wasn't that guy either. Now, among the last 3 seasons, he was pretty inefficient in the receiving game. Last season, 49th of 49 qualifying running backs, dead last in yards per route run, 49th of 58 qualifying running backs in 2021, and 42nd out of 49 qualifying running backs in 2020. Not great. And because he's not great, I don't expect him to be the pass-catching back out of this backfield in Carolina. I fully expect Carolina to have another back to take that role from him. Whether that back is on the roster yet or not, that remains to be seen. Can it be Chuba Hubbard? Maybe. But they can also add somebody, maybe in free agency, some of these leftover running backs, and also potentially somebody from the draft as well. Now, this is rational coach talk, right? I'm not saying that I'm more rational than the actual coaches in the NFL, but it's very possible that these coaches, like Deuce Staley, says that, okay, Miles Sanders is going to get that receiving work on our team. We paid him, he's going to get all the work. It's very possible that we see that. And if we do, listen, volume trumps everything. At that point, if he's getting those catches, he has an RB1 ceiling for sure. I just doubt that ends up happening. So I would rank Sanders as a mid to low end RB2 going into next season. Obviously, there's a lot of room there, somewhere between RB18 and RB24-ish is where I would have him, depending on how the rest of the offseason goes. Maybe some of these other running backs move up, some running backs move down. We'll see, but he's kind of in that range for me at this point. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the season.